What's up, y'all? It's me, Adam, doing another review. I want to do a review for Scott Pilgrim versus the World. I saw it this morning at I think it was like 10:45, and I was just surprised that it was so packed. But anyway, from the opening credits of the movie, you can tell that it's like animation, well, not animation, but more anime and video games put together. I guess you can kind of say it like that because the graphics on this movie are awesome. The story of the movie is awesome. I'll tell y'all a little bit. Now, I don't want to try and ruin it for anybody, but basically, Scott is 22 and he's in a band, and his band I think they knew each other all since high school because Scott dated the drummer in high school, and she still kind of held a grudge against him. But anyway, Scott um, has a 17-year-old high school girl whose name is Niles in the movie. Now, he introduces her to the band, and she becomes like their only fan at first or whatnot because they so-called suck. But actually, whoever this band is that's playing the real music, they're kind of awesome. It's kind of punk rockish, but at the same time, it's just just real full of energy, and I like it a lot. I'm gonna try and look it up later to see who the band is, but um, anyway, Scott meets Ramona. That's the chick in the commercial. I think her name is Mary Weinstead. I think that's her name. But she was on Final Destination. No, yeah, Final Destination Part 3, the one where everybody died on a roller coaster at the beginning. But anyway, he meets her, and he basically has to defeat all seven of her exes. Chris Evans, he's one. Brandon Ralph from Superman Returns that came out a couple of years ago. He's vegan in this one, and it's kind of crazy. You'll see his powers and what happens to his powers. But basically every time he fights one, it's like Street Fighter. Like it's gotta be on one side, the other person will be on the other side, and in between it'll say versus, and then bam. But make a long story short, this movie probably was is gonna get over um look because of it coming out the same day as the Expendables. But this movie to me is just hella good. It's real funny. The CGI effects in this movie is real good. I don't really know why if this movie was in 3D, it wasn't at the theater that I went to, but um, the effects were so good they should have been in 3D. But what else can I say about it? It's just a really good movie. It's love, action, comedy, all mixed in one. And I had to pick, do I want to see Scott Pilgrim or The Expendables? Now, don't get me wrong, The Expendables is more pushing for that crowd of people from, I guess, like the 80s where the action movies was, really not any good plots, just real good action, killings, and stuff like that. That's what that movie's, I guess, crowd is going to be. But Scott Pilgrim is more for, I guess, gamers and geeks and, you know, I guess you could say the younger generation somewhat. But Michael Cera, he hasn't had a real good movie to me since Nick and Nora's Infinite Playlist, and that came out a couple of years ago. But that year one movie sucked Youth in Revolt wasn't all that good. So I'm hoping this movie will boost up his career again. But all in all, I'll give this movie a five, five, because it's that damn good. Trust me. If I get up at 10 o'clock to see a movie that early in the morning, it better be good, and I was not disappointed. But also, um, during the previews, now I don't know if they show the same previews at every theater, but there's a movie with the dude that played Kick Ass, and he's playing John Lennon. I guess like in an autobiography type movie about John Lennon in his youth before he blew up with the Beatles and stuff. Because you see a young Paul McCartney and the rest of the Beatles all forming to make the band. But that looks really good. You know, he seems like a okay actor. He's like 22, but his girlfriend or wife is like almost 50, I think, and they're having a kid. So go ahead, man. Ain't nothing wrong with getting you a cougar. But anyway, go see Scott Pilgrim. It's totally worth it. I enjoyed it. Y'all will too. Peace.